So I was at the train store getting these parts for my turntable, but I also found this thing there. It says, display your favorite Brio or Thomas trains, and it was only $15, and I have no idea what this thing is. It's got hooks on the back, so you can kind of put it on like a shelf, and then you put your train in here on the wood. But I'm not sure, like, did they sell these, or was this something that was in the stores? But it's pretty cool looking, so we're gonna try and put it on the shelf and see if we can display it. You know, we're gonna display our favorite Brio or Thomas train here in this case. That's what I bought it for. All right, now here's the shelf, and I'm going to try and put the display here because, one, this is where all the wooden railway stuff is, and also you'll see there's nothing underneath it really. So if it hangs down a little bit, it won't cover anything up, which is important. So here is the device, the contraption. So I think I'll just unscrew these, I guess. That should be good. And then I can probably just slide it on here. Like that. Nice. And tighten these. That side's good, and then the other side. You really gotta turn these a bunch to tighten them. But there it is, it's on there. Looks good. I should probably take this off. Boy, this tape is not coming off easily. Can you see that? It's like sticking to my finger. I wonder if I could rip this here and then peel the tape up. Oh, I could have just done that. That works. Nice. And then we can do that on the bottom too. It just comes off. Beautiful, look at that. Surprisingly, this fits really well. This is looking really nice, actually. Now I gotta find my favorite Thomas or Brio train and put them in there. Now, if you've noticed, there is a little hole here in the top where you can fit a train. However, I've tried putting them in there. They do not fit through the little hole. I don't know what the point of that is. Maybe it's for, like, if it's in a store, kids can, like, touch the train and play with it. But we're gonna have to unscrew these screws if we want to put anything in there. I am interested to see if HO Kato Trek is going to fit in here. I mean, obviously it's got the wooden railway piece in there, but it would be cool if I could put some HO scale engines in there. There's a lot of screwing to do with this thing. And then these two on the front. Last one over here. Oh, here comes. Nice. Now I just gotta figure out who I'm gonna put in there. Who is my favorite Brio or Thomas engine that I want to put in such a special little case there? We'll see. Before we do that, though, I would like to see if the HO Kato Trek fits in there, so I can probably just remove this, and I have one here. I'll just put it there, and it looks like it fits pretty well. Honestly, that's like perfect fit. I don't know if it's gonna fit with the case on. It doesn't. It does not fit with the case. Oh, but it's super close. Dang. That's a shame. Look how nice that would look if I could put the case on there. But yes, unfortunately it does not fit. We're going to have to stick with Brio or Thomas engines for this case. So I guess I'll just try all the engines I think will fit in here, and we'll see which one looks the best. I'm going to start off first with James, of course, because the red case reminded me of him. That doesn't look too bad. That looks alright. Could go with James. I'll put him in our list. Next up, I'm going to try some narrow gauge engines because these custom ones are also red. We can do Peter Sam and Skarloey here. Yeah, that works. That looks fine. Put them on the list too. Try an engine who isn't red here. This is Boko. Of course, Boko could go in the case. No, I don't really like the green there. I'm going to put him back. This is an odd one, but I think it might look nice. Thomas and the jet engine pack. We'll see. I think it might fit really well in there. Oh, it does. Yeah, that's definitely a contender. That looks awesome. Lastly, I'm going to try one of these new wooden railway engines. This is Henry here. He might fit in there. Alright, that looks nice. That looks pretty good. Could go for Henry. We'll put him on the list. So these are our options here. It's either going to be James, the narrow gauge engines, Henry, or the Thomas and the jet engine pack. And I'm going to take James out as well as the narrow gauge engines because I already have a spot for them on the shelf. So now it's between just Henry and Thomas here, and while Henry did look really good, I'm going to have to go with the Thomas and the jet engine pack simply because, I mean, the whole case is classic wooden railway stuff. I think this will just fit the best. But let me get him in there and I'll put the lid back on. I just got to put the screws back in place. Well, yeah, there's the case with Thomas in it. I think that's definitely a good pick there. I really like that set, and it looks great in there. Well, I still don't know where this case is from. What I do know is that it definitely looks good on my shelf. So with that all said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!